Hey, what's going on, everybody? Kellen here, and I am talking to you as a new man off vacation, birthday, Father's Day today. Happy birthday to all the real fathers out there taking care of their business. Now, I'm live on Instagram, and I'm going to put this on YouTube and another recording. But I wanted to talk about coming as a new resident of Mexico. I'm telling everyone I'm Afro-American Mexican. So you have the African, which we got passports for that. We got America, got passports for that. And Mexican resident, and feeling so good. And there's plenty of content out there to tell you how you can get Mexican residency. Go to Mexico, enjoy. It's bigger than Cancun. Mexico City is bigger than New York. What's up to everybody on Instagram? Giving love right there. Ask any questions. But I will probably put links on my YouTube, the KELLEN KASH YouTube, about the residency videos that I appreciated, that helped me. So many out there. But there's some real channels dedicated just to that, and they do a great job. So I don't have to go into that. What I'm going to go into is a benefit, a perk that nobody else is talking about, so I can give you guys some fresh game. And I only got it when we got there after we got our residency. So when you are in Mexico, museums is one of the things that you'll be able to go basically like half the price. It was our experience. And that was a great thing. But at UNAM, the biggest university in Mexico City, again, bigger than New York by far, UNAM has over 350,000 students. Can you imagine? Especially of those of us who went to, smaller schools. You see the G, Harvard of the South, Grambling State University. 350,000 students. And out of those students, we talked to at least a handful, and they all said they were paying zero tuition. We heard from other graduates outside at the other museum, Frida Museum, the Blue House, they call it. Spoke to a woman who did HR. She said, nah, no tuition. Spoke to so many people, no tuition. But I had to go on the website before I just told you, there's no tuition at this university. I Google, and tuition, they say, is less than $1,000 per year when you do the Google finding. Postgraduates range between $1,000 and $2,500 per year. But again, we didn't find anybody who did. Now, you have to test into UNAM to be able to go there. But this is why I'm saying, even if you're not a conspiracy theorist, even if, America is a great place for you and you're comfortable, this could be the plot twist, parents, to have your kids go to school for less than $1,000 a year. Besides nursing, I don't know too many degrees that can guarantee you a good paycheck outside of school, even if you don't have experience. So you guys can let me know if you know any, if your situation with a bachelor's. Bachelor's they've said for decades now, are like high school diplomas. And so if you're going to get another high school diploma, there's places in Europe you can go. And sometimes you're going to have to learn like French, or, there's some other places you might not have to learn any language, and you can go for $0 or a small fee. But Mexico, let that be an option, because they do have courses in English at UNAM. And then I haven't confirmed yet what degrees are fully in English that you could do, but we would assume the English degree would be one of them. But their website had some good searches saying we have courses in, at least 6 disciplines. I just don't know if you can get a full degree. But if you have a child right now and they're doing a second language, is it worth $100,000? Which, that's what I paid for school. Is it worth $100,000 to have them learn Spanish? Is it worth $100,000 to have them learn French? If you choose to go the Europe route. America is changing. Not to scare anybody, but some of the changes you're going to like. Some of them you're not going to like. You might want to have a place where your dollar is going to go further. And if you're thinking like that, then you're thinking like me. and you want to plan because you don't know what kids are going to do, and you want to give them the best shot, the best opportunity. I tell you, everybody I know who has been a student coming to America as a foreign student has been a great student. So I'd love to have my kids around people who are really taking school seriously. I say that because I have substitute taught back in the day, back in the gap, and I'm telling you, I wasn't interested in being in class, and these kids surely weren't either, because they're not teaching in a way where our brains sometimes get on. So it's not even the kids' fault. Sometimes it's the teaching. Sometimes it's the approach. Sometimes you find out 30 years later you got dyslexia like me, and you're like, wait, that's why I could learn that class, and that teacher was great for me in that method. But I say all that to say you can go to school at UNAM for less than $1,000 per year. And I think that is a great thing on parents' pocket, on future students if they're thinking about it, especially for students who already are learning Spanish. This gives you more of an incentive, not just to go to Spain or go to Mexico to study abroad or to have a party, but to really like say, wait, I can get this language, and my parents hooked me up where I am a resident, a permanent resident, only take 4-year temporary, then you go to permanent. Then if you can apply, if you want to get the citizenship, you can pass the test in Spanish. Right now, that's what the rules are. So I'm just giving you guys some games, some tips, because this is what we should be using. YouTubes and the TikToks and the Instagrams, all the social media, Facebook, I didn't forget about you. We should be using this for bettering ourselves, especially if we see things are happening that we don't like, and we may need to make a move. We may need to expand our businesses internationally. We don't know what the future is going to hold. So I wanted to talk about that one perk. Leave it at that. I'll give you guys some more game. Like I said, if you go to the YouTube, you'll see the links in the description. If you're on the YouTube, make sure you share, like, subscribe, all that corny stuff. People say that I guess it makes a difference, but if you like the game, you should be tapped in, tuned in. Yeah, I'm crisscross today with the sports agent. Flip backwards on. You guys, be blessed.